like he just forgets himself.
Now, words on the streets is that Annieidibia is already going cuckoos. Words on the street, like I said. The wife to the legendary Two Baba or Two-Face is losing her mind. Now you see, when you let people go through certain emotional turmoil, this is exactly how it's going to end up. This is exactly how some of them will react to the issue. I remember vividly when Annie was dealing with a lot of scandals from the husband. A lot of things that happened, which you and I were privy to, especially on social media. She's a queen, a woman that protects her husband.
Looking forward to a wonderful ceremony. I'm excited. You know, I'm not doing this under duress. My eyes and my mind is clear about what I want to do today. I am sure about what I want to do today, and I love who I'm going to do it with today. You know, and I'm looking forward to a blissful and peaceful coexistence. So follow me as I go and denounce my bachelorhood.
I'm going to speak on perspective that we all need to have and learning that we all need to have towards this. The reason why certain things are public is not for us to decide that we are judges. It's also for us to learn, open eyes, and learn. God doesn't make mistakes by making some of us popular. You understand? My own journey towards life as well is one that has been made public, and my capacity and ability to humble myself through the process, learn and grow, is what gives me an audacity to be able to come out here and also speak to people that we will pray don't have to go through our path. So for the Two-Face and Annie situation, I'm just praying, I'm rooting for both of them to get healing. Both of them are victims of their circumstances, right? And we should always hold space for people. I know Annie very well, and I know Two-Face very well, so I'm not even the type that will want to bash one over the other. But I'll say everybody has a battle. Two-Face has one, Annie has one, and it looks like Annie's one is one that everybody is focusing on, and not focusing on Two-Face one. Let me just give us a little bit of perspective that could be, this is a speculation, but it's a perspective because of some of the experiences I've had, especially for male celebrities in general. Male celebrities are usually on that target. They are targets. And it is you, us, women, that are their biggest enemies. Especially when some of these men are rising up in their most vulnerable time of their career. It is a woman that will claim helper. Inside that, I help her, she's a manipulator. It is a woman. The guy has plenty baby mamas now. Did he plan it? Did any man plan in their life that they want to be planting baby mama? Some men have even decided it because of some of the things that they've seen around. They say they're not going to marry. If he's having baby mama that looks like it's the thing, it's the thing. That's just projection. It's not their real need. It's not people. Everybody's just talking in their mind. Nobody does not love peace. Yes, and yes, this is a rant. This one because they vex. You understand? Two-Face is my guy, and is my girl. Both of them have hurt themselves. Both of them are coming from a hurting place. Both of them are coming from toxicity. We should stop having high expectations from people when we all came from the same well of poison. An average African child can sit down and say, did our parents go to the same school? Did they raise us the same way? But I have expectations over the other guy that was raised in a likely manner to do better for me. Is that not witchcraft? This is the era where we all need to wake up and be accountable for ourselves and have relationship that doesn't have any means, nothing tied in between. If you want to be with me, be with me. Don't want to be with me, I don't need to try to suffer for you to prove I love you. Why do I have to suffer? I was one of those women that I was raised with the mindset that the more a woman takes, the more she is entitled to be treated well by the guy. Why must I suffer to prove love? Why? Do you understand? Why must a woman suffer to prove love? Why have we put that in our mind? Why can't we walk away when the moment is not? We have the power. We have the favor that God gave man. Man doesn't even know how to tap that favor anymore. Because even the same women with their power of manipulation and emotional strings are the reason why a lot of men are multiple baby mamas. A lot of celebrity men are multiple baby mamas. And I have spoken to guys who are subjected, and I use the word subjected because it's not what they want, subjected to start doing certain things wrong because of peace. because of care. Sometimes the kindness and the soft-heartedness of a man, which a lot of people have demonized and make man look weak. Even other men have had to tell men, protect yourself from emotions, because men are now guarding themselves from being emotional, because emotions have been used against them. For even women, they just care about that, don't have to do anything. Why? Because the whole world has sold to us that once a man is nice and kind to us, he's married. Shows us that clear, he must be boyfriend. I had that feeling too, because I wasn't raised any different. Parents don't even allow you to have male friends, healthy male friend relationship, because every time you talk to a guy, an African parent is beating you, an African parent neighbor is reporting you. You can't even understand man-woman relationship dynamics without them already projecting that it seems like the only relationship healthy possible for a man and woman to have is when they are dating or they are married. A man and woman cannot have a relationship without them having anything. Even if you have a male friend now that you are so close together, people are already thinking that you are sleeping with each other. Before you know it, yourself, you think you have to sleep with each other. We have a lot of relationships that are not supposed to be that are. People that are supposed to be friends are lovers. People that are supposed to be lovers are not even friends. Annie and Two-Face are a petri dish for us to look at things, open our eyes and learn, not to judge, but learn. Pray for them both. That guy, do you know, God, I'm not even a celebrity, I'm sure some of them will be on this and watch this video. They are victims. Some of them out of what they need. Women, you do the same thing too now. When a man is giving you what you need, you give him what you think he needs, Abi. A lot of slay girl talk. You know, go for the guy that does you better. Do that spends. The guy that loves you. The guy that spends for you, buys you car. Why are you doing with the one that just has to offer? If the guy does it, what do you call him? Because some of the Arizona celebrities are victims of those kind of women. Powerful, rich. And you think it's only a woman that is needy of a balanced place, a place of security, financial safety. It's a human need, not a woman's need. It's a human need. And that has been projected upon men. Some of them are taking deals from the devil. Some of the women in their life are evil. They manipulated them. As Two-Face now, they talk now, some guys are in DM wanting to still sleep with him despite all of this problem that he has. Yes, he needs to get help. I'm not saying he's absorbing Two-Face of anything. But let's also look at the fact that woman, they're part of the problem. Some of you married still want to sleep with that guy. Some of you that you have Annie, some of you are Annie's friend, you still want to sleep with him. That is an average male celeb's problem. Not all of them have the fighting will and power, because some people come back to me and say a man should be accountable, he should be raised discipline. Okay, he's not raised with discipline, he's not raised with the ability to fight his own demons. That's why they call it weakness. All of us have weakness because you all never show. Let me say you don't get weakness, so we all have weaknesses. It doesn't negate the good person in us. And a lot of we Africans are narcissistic, covert narcissists. We do things for favors. We do things for grandiosity. We like to look good in front of people. We could be terrible at the back. Both Annie and Two-Face could be demons individually or collectively. We don't even know. But guess one thing? That is for sure. God wants to right the wrong. And they will come out great. Maybe back together healthier. Maybe not. So that's another thing that we know how to do in this world. To be joining people together because of how it looks outside. It looks like you're together. Before you know it, everybody's saying the same thing around you. Before you know it, the subconscious mind believes it. And before you know it, you enter a relationship you're not supposed to. You didn't even vet. How about that? Nobody is innocent. Nobody holy pass. I know holy pass. I'm learning some things. Some things that, I think I could have done better. Or I've chosen better. Even in my past marriage, as much as I want to say, I'm a victim to certain scenarios, but I'm also a victim to the projection of my partner. To the things he's dealing with that he wasn't able to deal with before he married me. And I also have to deal with things that I didn't deal with before I married him. And now that I am by myself, I've been given an opportunity to see things on a balanced state. Let's have grace for each other. Let's use this as a launching pad of knowledge and understanding. Let's ask questions. Why are over 60% of marriages failing? If they say there's a 60% chance of you flying a plane and dying, will you enter? They say there's a 60% of a drug not working, will you take it? So if they say there's a 60% chance and all marriages fail, shouldn't that mean that we should be more cautious and more, we should take our time more? Because none of us are taking, a lot of us are not taking time to even know ourselves. When we even are determined to change, you see how much we struggle to change? Not talk of trying to change another human being. Some of us women, we have that mindset that we will change him. We will change him. We should stop. Women, let's take our own accountability. If you want to stop being a victim, let's start thinking about things that puts us in that position. And let's do better. Because it's also a woman that is confusing the man. We have that much power over men. That power. That's why Adam listened to Eve. She has been put in a position of wisdom, discernment, and intuition. But we are warped, and now we are using that as a weapon against man because that's what the devil wants. The devil is winning. Man is the target, and women are supposed to be the one to protect that, and we are also targeted. So what do you think should happen? Keep blaming ourselves or to work on each other? Let's work on ourselves. We all deserve grace.
Everybody they try because you know why? No marriage perfect. If you see anybody when tell you say marriage they perfect, this one, that one, he they lie you. My brother, if he is in a setup, nobody go use marriage boast for this life. So, I dey say some of now, the way when they talk about two-face, why you do this one, why you not do this one, before him come and talk within a talk, you know why? You don't know. And the point they say, nobody support divorce because divorce not be waiting good. A man when don't marry supposed to stay with his wife till the end. That's what Bible talk about. But this issue now they say, not be waiting, you go to blame this one. And me, myself, I not blame anybody. Now because two Baba carry this matter come social media. Normally, two Baba, when we dey respect as a legend when him be, this kind matter, two Baba not supposed bring and come online. Two Baba not supposed bring this kind matter come online. My people they make parable, they say na rope will come out for main road, na him say make them match am.
A woman that protects her husband, a woman that is fighting other women off because of her husband. She's a queen. She's there to defend her man. That is her role. Am I saying that a woman should not protect her man? No, don't get it twisted here. All I am saying is the more you begin to disrespect, disregard, and treat this woman like she doesn't exist or like she doesn't mean anything to you, through disrespecting her, through cheating on her, through doing all sorts of things, making other women feel more valuable than this woman, this goes in here. I really do not know how true this is, but then again, each time you see Annie either on videos, her videos or pictures, you see somebody that is not put together. The Annie that used to be a baby girl, a woman that is always looking good, looking really hot, like a beautiful lady. Suddenly, people are seeing signs of a person that is abusing some substance. Signs of a person that is almost like a junkie. And the world is asking a question. You see, mental health disorder is one thing that a lot of us do not take seriously. A woman that is drained emotionally, psychologically, physically, cannot function optimally. Husbands, men, you need to understand this. She cannot function optimally. Sometimes we sit down here and we say, oh, it's a man's world. The man is allowed to do whatever he wants to do. The man is allowed to do whatever he wants to do. Have we for 1 minute sat down to consider the mental health of the woman? Nobody knows what exactly this woman is dealing with. But hey, like I said, words on the street. From the multitude of this gossip, in quote, there might be an ounce or an atom of truth in it. And I'm speaking to brothers here. Please treat your wives with respect. Please treat the woman that has labored with you, stood by you, worked hard for you, and done everything to show that she is truly ready to do this marriage with you. Treat her right. Because the more we suppress these feelings, the more we suppress this pain, the more we suppress this turmoil, it has a hold of our minds, especially women, because we are high on emotions, and that is the truth. And the moment a woman cannot handle her mind anymore, she can literally delve into something. This can be a slippery slope for a woman that is dealing with a lot of marital issue. I do not have a problem with a man that wants to be a polygamous person, but there is a difference between polygamy and being promiscuous. And we need to understand that in reality, there is how much a person can take. People have different pain threshold. Some people's threshold are really this much. Some people's threshold are really this slim. There is how much a human being can gather. There is how much pain a human being can deal with. We need to understand that women are humans as well. Your wife is a human being. You think that you are the only one that is moved by your vision? Oh, men are visual beings. Women are visual beings as well. You think you are the only one that want to yield to the basest desire of your nature? Women sometimes want to yield to the basest desire of their nature, but they try to talk it in. Brother, protect your home. This is not proper. Women should not be suffering every day and put under this kind of torture at the end of the day. If you want to be a polygamous man, go ahead and let the woman know. I want to be a polygamous man. I am for polygamy. You will be my first wife, but I will welcome a second wife, a third, and maybe a fourth wife. Let her know so she knows from get-go that this is exactly what she'll be dealing with in this marriage. But for you to sell the idea of monogamy to her, and then she comes in, but then again, you become a public display of stupidity, and you think this woman will sit down there and go mental because of you. Listen, brothers, this is becoming one too many. And a lot of women these days are saying no to it. But hey, the marriage, your decision. Your wife, your decision. The life you want to live after now, your decision. But hey, how many women are willing to sit down and take your shenanigans? I do not know what is going on behind closed doors in their home, like I said, allegedly. But then again, I hope this woman is okay. And I hope that all is going on well with her. For whatever it is worth, please, her husband or family members, look out for this woman, or her friends, look out for her and really find out what is going on. If she needs to see a psychiatrist, a psychologist, somebody to speak to, that would be really good. But hey, let us learn how to treat our significant other the right way, because life is really too short, and this is not what we want from our significant other. But hey, what do I know? Guys, what do you think about this? Have you heard this story? Is there an ounce of truth to it? We'd love to hear from you and get your perspective. Do well to share this video so we can get more public opinions. And don't forget to like it and follow this page for more.
Two-Face, Annie, none of us here knows what happens in the room. That is one. I am a man. For a man to decide and come out to say, I am walking out of this marriage, a lot has happened. I mean, you spoke. See, for a man to pick his bag, right? For a man to pick his bags and walk out of his home and turn his back on his family, a lot has happened. A lot has happened. But you see those lots, you will not hear them. Thank you.
Men are actually sentimental when it comes to this issue. I don't really agree with the fact that Annie is Two-Face's first love. Yes. Two-Face might be Annie's first love, because from what we see, this young African and famous, we had a bit of insight as to the dynamics of the marriage, right? So Annie is head over heels in love with this guy. Number one. Number two, she's starstruck. This is like a big time legend, right? A living legend. And she wants to bear the wife of a legend. So she doesn't mind managing his excesses, managing his trash. Because I cannot understand for the life of me why you see a man, you choose a man who has decided to be Father Abraham, and you come into the marriage and you're saying my child is his fifth child.
Narcissist, this, that, because he's a man. It's very easy. You know, the thing is, we all look at the things that is being said, and we forget the things that are not said. All right. Over the years, we've heard rumors that Annie is destructive. We've heard rumors that Annie is violent. We've heard rumors that Annie doesn't allow his family visit them. We've heard those rumors. Nobody, and it's very convenient for everybody to forget about those things. All right, and it's always very convenient to blame the man for everything. When there's an issue, the man is being blamed. The only reason why there's so much outrage is because, sorry guys, the only reason why there's so much outrage right now is because Annie was not the one that filed for that divorce. And that's the honest truth. If we're being honest with ourselves, if Annie was the person that filed for that divorce, the next thing you hear, oh yes girl, yes queen, go girl.
My first time. Thank you. I think it's I think it's always easy for us to have arguments when it comes to couples. But I think the bigger picture that a lot of people are saying is, if we were a kinder generation, things would be easier. It's not when a person is at their lowest that you decide to throw them down. When you marry a person, you choose to be a covering. So even though I feel like I understand where he's coming from, because I've actually heard the stories that she's been violent because of drugs and whatnot. But the thing is that if you choose to be a person's covering and you choose to be covered by a person, you know that timing is perfect. It would have even been better if he said, okay, after the show had aired, then he comes out to say, I appreciate what's happening and all of that, but we're separated and all of that. Not when you see the world bashing her, then you use your hand and you finalize the tap. What we're trying to say is that kindness is actually the true nature of love. If you truly love a person, you don't throw them when they're at their lowest. We don't know what's going on between you guys, but you cover the person you choose to cover. You stood there to say for better, for worse. That was worse, right?
I don't appreciate how everybody's saying Annie this, Annie that, as if Two-Face is a devil, right? I don't appreciate that. So Annie made a choice and she's living with the consequences of her choice. Why are we not looking at it? Because when it comes to this type of things, women are used to deflecting responsibilities and accountability for their action. You knowing fully well that this guy is a celebrity, that this guy is a superstar, or whatever he is, and he already has 4 baby mamas or 3 baby mamas, as the case may be, and your first child is going to be his 5th. Then you went ahead and accepted the ring and said yes, that you're getting married to him. And 12 years later, you are wanting us to now start giving you manufacturing sympathies from nowhere because you are the person that is trauma bonding or because you're the person that is going through whatever. And you said he's a narcissist. You knew fully well that this guy, there is no chance in hell that this guy is going to be faithful to you. So why go in and now you are trying to come back and play the victim? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't fucking make sense. So let her live with the consequences of her what? Action. Period. Okay, thank you.
So me, when it comes to their matter, I'm not there. I don't know what happened, so I can't take sides. But I just stood up to give an advice. I 100% agree with Bright. And as a married person, I will tell everybody here, please, when it comes to the matter of marriage, do not ever take sides. Because trust me, what you think is white might not be white. The person you think is the demon might not be the demon. And the person who you think is an angel might not be an angel. You're outside the objective. Do you understand? Women, we know how to put story that you will take our side. It's the truth. It's not everybody that know how to talk and say what happened. Some people prefer like, oh, it's not your business, I'm not going to tell you. Why some people will decide to tell you, they can say whatever they want to say. Naturally, human...
The problem started from the British that brought English. Yes. Two-Face statement. Did you read it? We have been separated for a while. Yes. It has been there since.
So he was talking since.
Listen. That time, she was going through a lot as well.
Okay, so he's going through a lot now.
Wait, relax now. That's why I'm here to listen. So now, you ladies in general, you realize that with the emotional sense you people have, people will think that we the men don't have emotions at all. But not. So now, he might have been bottling this thing up for months, years. Right. Did Two-Face do bad? Yes. Is Two-Face a red flag? Yes.
He's two-faced.
Is Annie a red flag? Yes. Now we have arrived at this conclusion that they were both red flags for each other. But I find it disgusting to come online and still see people say these are my role models. And people are still saying it to the extent that somebody will come online and say, oh, now that Two-Face and Annie are separated, the next person that we are looking up to is Banky W and Adesua. So people want them to separate again, so we'll start dragging them afresh. So now, I want, as we are educated people online, we should also let them know that picking red flag, we need to put it in check first. When you see red flag, it's not easy. But you need somebody that will advise you again when you have already seen the red flag, so that it will be easier for you. We are shouting these two people are red flags. Now he has dropped the red flag again, and I don't want you to be the red flag so that others will not see us like that. Let's help them to unred flag themselves. So leave them, let them settle their matter wherever they are. You learn from it and we move on. Don't come online and start putting your mouth, we will stand by you, Annie. Talking about
Justice for Annie.
You were dating this guy at the age of 15. And now you want, I saw some tweets online when they want to turn Two-Face to somebody that loves minors. Yeah. You forgot that she loved somebody that was older than her. She did not go for her mates. Is that not red flag enough? So now you're bringing it up. She invested in this man. They grew up together. Now the man is this. Please, let's stop this narrative.
Okay, thank you.
Ladies, please. Let yourself be truth.
So as a man, every day of your life, immediately you wake up, you are just in trouble. You are in trouble. Now, the issue that is trending online now is Two-Face and his wife, Annieidibia. Two-Face filed for a divorce, and now everybody is blaming Two-Face. That Two-Face should not try it, that Two-Face shouldn't have made it publicly. Two people are in the marriage, they know what they are passing through. Everybody noticed what is going on online between Annieidibia and Two-Face recently. And a lot of people are coming now to say Two-Face did not do well for filing for a divorce for this marriage. You people should also reason that men are also human beings. I'm not siding anything that happened between Annie and Two-Face, because as far as I'm concerned, I know that Two-Face has not come to tell us why he's divorcing his wife. And we don't know, but I saw comments from Tokema Kinwa saying a lot of things against Two-Face, and I saw from Mary Injoku, the Nollywood movie director, saying something about Two-Face. Why is he always the man? Why is he always the man's fault? Why is he always like that? In as much as we know that sometimes men have their own, but why is he always the man? Now, allegedly, some rumors have been flying online recently that Annieidibia has been doing some substance. I don't know about that, and I'm not sure, but I'm just saying what has been happening online recently. Now, a lot of people are coming to say that this is the reason. These people have not told us why they are separating, and a lot of people, single people, unmarried people, divorced people, are now entering into this. Why? Why are you people saying this? And a lot of people are now saying Two-Face like this, Two-Face like this, Two-Face like this. When Tyree's wife divorced him some months ago and collected half of his properties, almost all of his properties, nobody said anything. Once it's about men, people will come out to always castigate men. I don't know the reason why they are always saying ill things about men. And these men are the same people that will be facing these things in their marriages, in their relationship, but they will keep quiet until one day, if they voice out, they will still become the victim. If you are fighting with a woman now and you raise your hand on the woman, you become the victim no matter what she has done. If you are having an argument with a woman and a man comes, that same man will still tell you that leave another woman. If you are bargaining something in the market with a woman, they will still say leave another woman. If you go for something like maybe an interview or a job or something, they will still pick that woman and leave you. They will say that woman. And women are the most favored human being on earth. Wherever women go, they must see favor. Sometimes you see a man who works so hard just to prove his love to a woman, and he will still go back to go and look for that same money. So, but you see, women stand high chances of making it in this life, and we all know that. But when things like this happen, I expect Nigerians especially to calm down and know the reason why it happened that way. This is somebody who had issues with Annie during their dating days, and they broke up. Two-Face stayed for so many years, and Annie stayed on her own. But he realized, okay, this is the woman for me. And he came and they got married, and they stayed, and Annie nurtured all the children. You know, he brought all the children to make what? One big family. Now, a lot of people are coming for Two-Face. They don't even know the sacrifices he has made. They don't even want to know. All they want to know is what he did to Annie. What did he do to Annie? Have you found out? Have you asked? You don't even know what happened to their relationship. Why did he decide to come out that he doesn't want to do this marriage again? When two people decide to marry, let them marry. When two people decide to go their separate ways, let them go. Once the court approves the divorce, let them go. Were you the ones that asked them to go and marry? You don't ask them to marry. These people decide to marry, and now they decided that they don't want to do this marriage again. Let them be. So now, a lot of people are bashing Two-Face because he says he doesn't want to do it again. Two-Face himself is somebody who does not even care. People will talk from now till tomorrow. But the only thing is that child care must be involved.
I'm going to try to be as straight and concise as I can, because it's such a very vast and sensitive topic. And even before the recent outburst on social media concerning the Two-Face and Annie situation, I've had a lot on my mind when it comes to the man-woman relationship dynamics. And I speak from a place where, you know, I've been opportuned by God to, through God's grace, to reflect a lot in my life, my journey as a single mom, divorced woman, mom of two, and picking up all the pieces together. And I've subjected myself and humbled myself to a lot of wisdom, learning, a lot of process of unlearning and relearning. And just before this situation, which I can't really speak on it from a place of, oh, this is the right thing or this is the wrong thing, which a lot of that is going on online right now on top of this matter, right? I feel we should all just chill. And from my own experience and what I've gathered, I just feel I want to speak on the general surface of things, right? On the man-woman relationship dynamics, that we've gotten a lot of things wrong. And there's a lot to be learned. I have learned a lot about myself as a woman, more than my parents could ever give me. I am going to be 45 this year, and trust me, it's just now that I'm about to live the best years of my life. And because I also, for the past 8 years, I've subjected myself to the humbling of the process of unlearning, relearning, and adapting a new mindset, which doesn't come easy, by the way. Healing is not easy. And one thing I've learned so far, so good, and I'm going to try to be as balanced as possible. This is not a post targeted to any gender, but to human race. We need to learn to hold space for each other. This all man against woman, feminine against masculine dynamics is unhealthy for the earth, and nature will do its best to balance it out, and it doesn't care who gets hurt in the process of it. How many families and relationships are broken because of it? Because nature will find a way to uphold the law of itself. Because one thing God holds above himself is his word, right? And when God has put a word over the universe, and there are laws that the universe function by, you cannot change that, because even God upholds his word above himself. So, and he has created an amazing system in us, and God lives in us. I feel that we need to learn a lot about men. And we need to learn a lot about, and women need to learn a lot about men, and men need to learn a lot about women. I feel that the world as it is has created systems that has created a lot of imbalance. Male against female imbalance, and women against men imbalance. And a lot that has been projected to the media seems to tilt more to the woman than to the man in terms of male bashing. And one thing that baffles me is, you know, there's male bashing, there's female victimization, and there's male need for accountability and all of that. Who are we asking to be accountable, really? All of us need to be accountable. We all were raised in one form of toxicity or the other by parents who don't even know any better. I have come to learn, and now let me speak from one perspective, one side to the other. From the men's side, I feel that we women we don't even understand men as much as we think we do. We focus on the symptoms than the actual problem. The same man that you are having expectations and placed on a pedestal, first of all, we have placed men on a pedestal. We are raised in a system that has done that in our minds, almost like without a man we can't live. Everything around our life is around a man. We're not even trying to be human. We're trying to live for men. Men are not trying to be human. They're trying to live for women. When being human requires certain basic behavioral skills like kindness, like being nice, like being truthful, like being honest, like being loving. You understand? These are things that we've put on either side of the scale that a woman should do more of or a man should do more of. A woman should be more bearing of pain because that's validates her self-worth. And a man should be more, I don't know, loose, and the more he performs and conforms to what the world measures his value as, the more he sees his worth. So we cannot even blame the men for choosing certain dynamics of livelihood to project value, because we are all searching, looking for worthiness. The essence of existence is an average human need. And we've projected that need on each other, on one another. I did that too. I'm not innocent of that. And because of that, we become very toxic and manipulative over one another, both men and women alike. But most especially, we expect a lot from men without even knowing what they are about, how they think. And a lot of it projected on women without even understanding where they're coming from too. But I still feel that the scale tilts more on a woman. A woman has a lot more support system towards her emotional needs than even a man does. And a man has limited resource of options. That is the reason why they tend to lean to the options that seems to be a template placed before them by their forefathers. For instance, a man wants to deal with emotional pain or hurt or disrespect, and the only other option he has, especially with his brotherhood, is take another woman. And he has been seeing that template over and over again by his father, by his uncles, by his peers, that the moment he has a problem at home with his woman or his wife or his girlfriend and he can't bear it, there is no sit there, figure it out, communicate, learn each other, know what dynamics works for you. If it doesn't, then you can walk away, things like that. No, it's usually there's this pre-planned solution that has been subconsciously programmed and ready to the grasp of these men. They don't really know what options they have. And I've spoken to a lot of male friends, and I have dear male friends that I found that even as simple as how we speak to men also triggers the response of the side of them that we will get. This is not to validate anybody's pain. This is not to speak to this current situation. This is just to speak on general thing. And I'll be speaking a lot on it because, see, this ministry of healed human relationship is one way I could day here. You understand? And my own focus is really on the woman. The men, I'll do my best. I'm not the man. I can only speak from the experience I've got from my male friends. And I know that men and women are equal victims when it comes to relationships in certain ways. When I say equal victim, doesn't mean that one is not projecting more than the other. It's the projection that hurts a lot more. But there's a core underlying factor. And this core underlying factor is what gives us grace in the eyes of God, that allows us all to be able to come to Him and have equal opportunity for salvation, to come to God. It's because we all are not naturally born to be like this. We've been programmed to be like this. And as much as we can blame whatever system that caused us to be this, it is our responsibility, both the man and both the woman, to work on themselves to be better people. We need to have more grace for each other. We need to hold space for one another. We need to listen to one another. Men suffer differently, because a man chose his own suffering, the soothing of his suffering, to be sleeping around. Doesn't mean a woman does not choose her own that is equally toxic. We women have our own toxic traits. Sometimes is speaking to too many people and destroying the relationship even faster. That was one of my own. I don't know how to hold something. I don't talk. And before you know it, you're even getting far away from the solution than the other. Some people might not sleep around when they are worried. Some people might use alcohol. Some people might use drugs. Some people might use whatever. So it's easy for us to quickly judge the symptom and the reaction. You understand? The effect without looking at the cause. And I will speak on the Two-Face and Annie situation in my next video. But this one is just to help us to start to understand that it takes two to tango in every relationship, family, romantic, business, friendship, whatever it is. It takes two to tango. And this whole idea right now that even churches are preaching, if one doesn't work for you, walk away. If this one doesn't work for you, walk away. Oh, now we'll stay to help the other. Where is the fruit of the Holy Spirit that is being preached? Where is it? Where is that gospel that where God said that that it is more potent when you are kind to those who are difficult to be kind to that those who are easy to be loved. There's so many things to be said. This video cannot say it all, but it's the beginning of a conversation I'm going to continue to have. So stay tuned.
This one like Julie and Romeo. Original Bongale baby. It make me shock. Baby, love me, JJ, love me tender. And if I tell you they make you fail.
Thank you so much for watching this video. For daily entertainment, news and celebrity good and bad updates and all you need to know that's happening in the country, don't forget to hit this red subscribe button, turn on the notification bell to always stay connected to us. One love and God bless you all. Don't forget to thumbs up to this video and comment down below what you think about this.